Welcome viewers, this is Danny from LEGO Buff Productions, here with another LEGO tutorial, and today I'll be instructing how to build this LEGO bridge. Now this can be seen in my LEGO Star Wars Battle of Ulrus Prime MOC, but it can also be used in a variety of other ways such as LEGO Cities, other LEGO Star Wars MOCs, sci-fi MOCs, really any LEGO MOC that you make. And it also scales very well with LEGO minifigs, as you see here. I have a clone trooper, and I think it's actually a very great height, realistic to what a real bridge would look like with a real person. So without further ado, let's dive right in with the pieces. I'll start off with the bottom of the bridge here, and this is actually a very simple build. You're going to need 5 of these 6x6 plates and 2 1x6 plates. You'll put the 1x6s on the sides and have the 5 6x6s in the middle. Then on the sides, you simply need a bunch of these 1x2 profile bricks, bricks, or masonry bricks. They have a variety of names. One side you have the brick looking facade, and on the other side you just have that little line right there. And that's the side I like to use, especially for Star Wars MOCs, but you can really use either side, whichever one you'd like. And you line them all the way, and the reason you start with a 1x6 plate is so it's offset. So when you're connecting the 6x6 ones, you have one in the middle there. And you just do it the entire length of the bridge. You can make this longer or smaller just by adding or subtracting more plates. And then in the middle here, you can just put some filler bricks. So I chose some 2x6s, 2x4s, 2x2s, a variety of different bricks in there. You can really use any bricks and any color because the top will cover it up. However, if you are seeing this part, you are going to want to put a 1x4 brick, the same color as the profile bricks. But this part was actually covered in my MOC, so I wasn't worried about covering that up there with some bricks. So now we'll go ahead and move on to the top. Now as you can see here, I did divide the top into 2 sections. Each section is built on a 6x16 plate. However, you can use a combination of smaller plates if you'd like. And it's actually very simple. So on each side, you're going to start off with a 1x1 plate, which you can see right there. Then you have this 1x2 plate with this bar coming out of it. And then you have a 1x4, another 1x2 with the bar, another 1x4, and another 1x2 with the bar. So a total of 3 1x2s with the bar, 2 1x4s, and at the beginning you have a 1x1. I did the same on this side, and then you're going to go ahead and cover those up with some tiles so you don't see the studs coming out of there. As you can see, it's the exact same on the other side. And then in the center part, you're just going to do a single layer of these 2x2 tiles, and that way you have the sides raised a little bit. So you can see when someone's walking, the sides are raised, and then there will be a guardrail on the sides as well. So on these bar pieces, you're going to attach these droid hands. I use the light bluish gray version, and then you just attach it right in the middle of the bar piece. And so then you have a total of 6 of those on each side for a grand total of 12. Now when you bring the 2 together, you just have to attach 2 1x2 plates right in the middle to make sure both are secured. And then you can go ahead and tile over them and make sure everything is securely fastened. And all of these studs are covered. There you have the main part of the top walkway. You can go ahead and bring in your base assembly and attach this right on top. Make sure you push down all around the outline of it and in the center so it attaches to that filler brick, and then it forms a very strong structure which cannot really be bent. And then there you can see again, if you will be seeing this, you are going to want to cover this up with a 1x4 brick. So now we'll go ahead to the final part, which is the guardrail for the bridge. Now for the guardrail, I would recommend assembling on the actual bridge. That way it'd be more secure because it is a little bit flimsy before you attach it. So I'll start off by using this flick fire missile here. I'll put one on this end, right on the edge there. So the droid arm connects right up to the end of it. And then I'll go ahead and put one on the other end, like so. And then next I will put the middle structure, which is one of these Technic pieces right here. You can see it is not a wheel piece, it is a Technic piece. I believe it is used in sets where there's some string in it and the string goes in the middle there. And then you're going to attach a stud on each side where the top of the stud goes right into there to the Technic pinhole. And then you're going to attach a flick-fire missile onto each stud. So you'll take the flick-fire missiles, put them inside each stud there, like so, and then you go ahead and put that in the middle here. So that would be your middle structure. Make sure that is fastened in there. And then each side is going to take one of these poles or bar pieces. You have the little indentation thing kind of coming out on the top there. You're going to take 2 friction pins, I use the light bluish gray ones here, and attach them onto each end. And they won't be all the way on once you finally connect them, so you will have to adjust them a little bit. And then you're going to attach each end to a flick-fire missile, and then attach the center to this droid arm right here. So you are going to, like I said, have to adjust it a little bit, move the friction pins as well as the bar piece. So it just takes a little kind of messing around with, making sure you have it all lined up exactly. And then once you're finally in place, it will look like that. Then I'll go ahead and do it on the other side. Again, you just kind of move it around until it fits right where you need it to go, like so. And it will be the exact same for the other side. And the other side, I have it pre-built, and I will kind of just show you that it is a little bit difficult attaching it once it's pre-built, because you know you do have to move with the friction pins and all of that stuff with the adjustments, but it's really up to you, whichever way you'd prefer to attach it. Go ahead and take this middle section, attach that there, and then you finish off with the friction pin on this side, attaching this and loosening it from there a little bit, loosening that one, and eventually you will have everything all lined up and all connected, and you will have your final bridge to use in your mocks or your city or however you'd like. So that does it for this tutorial. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to check out my channel for other awesome LEGO videos, and have a great day.